everyone. This is Elizabeth. Thank you for joining me for Pattern Paper Monday. Today we've got Simon Hurley goodies that we're going to use on our Pattern Paper Monday. And the main focal point is going to be this lovely thing. Oops, please hold. Let's fast forward that. Don't know the name exactly. This one is Everyday Foliage. It's Simon Hurley Spellbinders partnership. That's the QR code-ish thingy, S41339. Again, this one is called Everyday Foliage. We're going to use this to be our main topper, but I'm also pulling out his watercolor florals. We're going to be using this little guy and this little guy here to do some enhancement on our pattern paper. And then I got the plaid builder because I want to accentuate the stripes on this paper. This is the paper I chose. It's just a piece of paper out of my stash, you guys. And then I got a coordinating, and by coordinating, I just mean it looks good together. That's all it means. That's all it means. Something that looks good with this paper for our little background color. But first off, we need to say hello. How are you guys? We have Mr. Jim and Mr. J. Hello, hello. Mary's Crafty Creations. Kamato. Haven't seen my Kamato in a while. She says, I made it back for alive. Woohoo. There's T, Not Afraid of Color. Hello, hello. Heather, Sunflower Fields Designs. Hello, hello. Thanks for popping in. Just making sure I didn't miss anyone. There's Ms. Jean and Ms. PJB Stamper, aka Pam. Jenny Alice. Hello, lovely lady. How are ya? Lisa Acker. Hello, hello. Look at all of our lovely friends in for a Paper Crafting Monday. There's even Melissa K. Gosh, you guys. And Linda G. Hello, hello. All these lovely faces in here. Thank you, thank you. All right, so let's get going. Because I don't know, this just spurred to me. I had the idea to make this part. So this part was the easy part. But then I was like, I need to do something fun with our patterned paper, right? Because it's all about the patterned paper. Ooh, am I going to be able to fit this in here? No. Let me get the bigger chopper out. Okay. We gotta get the big mama jamas. I'm gonna go, oops, let's turn it the right way so we know how to cut. We're gonna get this down. We just need a section of this. This is gonna be our focal panel for our focal images. So I just need it to be 4 by 5.5. But I want to cut this little brown piece off because when I cut here, I'm not going to have that brown piece. But we'll put it back in. So we're going to go to 4 1/4. That way there I can trim that off, right? So we're going to do 4 1/4. And then we're going to... Yeah, we just straighten that up. We'll straighten this up. See, and then we'll do 5.5 right there. 4 1/4 by 5.5. Leaves us good scraps for another project. Okay, we're gonna put that away because that one kind of scares me. I don't like how that one really works. Now this is going to be our actual like card front. So we want to do the 5.5 so that we have a nice chunk for later. And then we're going to do 4 1/4. 5.5 by 4 1/4. And then I'm going to just take a hair off one short side and a hair off of one long side. That way there we can grab our card base. I'm going to do a black card base, and you'll see why when we do our focal image. It's going to bring it all together. But we're only going to do a teeny weeny border of that. Very sunny paper, yes. And you guys, if you don't have pattern paper, you can definitely make it. Okay, like this here is easily a stencil, and then you do some ink blending and some loose stripes. This one would be an easy pattern to reproduce as your own pattern paper. So let's get this little piece glued down, and then we're going to enhance our pattern to paper. Because sometimes we look at our pattern paper and we think, oh, that's pretty, it's just missing something. And today, I feel mine is definitely missing something. So we're gonna add to it. Okay, so that's gonna go there, and then I forgot to chop down my little piece. So we're gonna cut off these brown pieces. So we're gonna go to 5 1/4. Then we're gonna do 4. And that gets rid of those brown pieces we didn't want. Unwanted pieces. And then there is our border. So we have a nice layering effect. Very nice, very nice. I like it. We are going to ink up those edges because I did like it inked up. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. We're just going to go through and re-ink it. I'm going to use Gur. I don't want it too dark. We're going to use some Gur. And we're just going to do a light inking right around our edges. Okay, just like it was on the bigger sheet. We just add that back in. And of course, you don't have to add it back in if you're not a fan of inked edges. But I can show you a little comparison for what inking edges does. I think it's nice. Sometimes it's warranted. Sometimes I forget. But inked edges, okay? So here's our paper without the inky edges. And here's our paper with the inky edges. See how that just, woo, it just pops right off the page. That's even fun. Putting that back on there, if we trimmed this down, that would be fun. And then pop the panel up. But lots of options. Okay, so we have this. Put that away. I want to add some foliage because we're going to have these big, beautiful dies. Again, this one is called Everyday Foliage. We're going to die cut these out of black to make them like silhouettes, right? So I want it to be kind of there, but I want some stuff in the background. I mean, I like the paper, it needs a little bit more. So even though you have a beautiful pattern paper, and we're crooked, pardon me while I straighten out. There we go. Panda snacks. Okay, so we're gonna grab, and I don't want it to be perfect. These are kind of whimsical, watercolory effect. Okay, so they're not meant to be perfect. Okay, and we're not going to use them in a perfect thing either, which I forgot my crayons. Just 1 second, please. I have to go grab. Where are they? Please hold. Please hold. Oh, I found them. I found them. Okay, so there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. We have a little bit of water. It's dirty water, but we're going to use it. So I have my Tim Holtz Distress Watercolor pencils. I call them crayons only because they look more like crayons than they do pencils. I did sort mine into a rainbow catchy thing that makes sense to me. Okay. They don't have to stay in their thingies. These are the first 3 sets. I do not have the other sets. Now, I watched somebody, honestly, I don't know who, but it was Ranger. Ranger posted the video, or rather, get that out of your guys' way. You know, those little reels. Ranger put a little reel up, and the person was using this. They got their pencil wet and then used it on the stamp. So I thought that would be interesting. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm going to use 2 shades of green. We're going to use this green here for that one. And then we're going to do this lighter olivey green for this one. And I'm just coloring it, okay, just like if it was a coloring page. I don't know. You just get it on there. That's what I watched them do. It looked pretty neat. I'm hoping it'll work on this. Okay, get that on there. I don't even know. I don't even know if it's going to turn out, but like I said, it doesn't need to be perfect. We're just adding a little bit of texture to our project. And don't worry if it dries, okay? Don't worry if it dries. This one is just, there we go. I wanted a bit more green. Okay. So we got the color on there. Green, yeah. Okay, so this one, well, they both. We're gonna give it a light misting. I probably gave it too much of a misting. Okay, and then, yeah, I did. I'm just going to dab a little bit of water off. Okay, and then I'm going to put this on. You guys, I don't know. We're just going to plop it on. Okay. Okay, so that one didn't turn out too good, but that's okay. I'm going to dry that up. Just like so. It is kind of neat, though. I mean, it is kind of there. This color might not be dark enough, and that's okay. And then I'm going to put it up here. Yeah, this one might just not be dark enough. That's okay. Let's try the other green, and then we'll go with a darker green on this one. So we're going to give it a light misting. Give it a light misting. And spray it off the table this time. Put that down. That did better. Look at that. Yeah, that light one was just not dark enough, and that's okay. We're going to get our dark green for that. We'll make it work. Get that on there. Probably shouldn't put that on there. We'll get this on here. Then we'll do it again. Ooh, and like I said, it doesn't need to be perfect. If it's perfect, you're going to lose that rustic-y way about it, right? We don't need it being perfection or anything. And these are water soluble, so this is going to clean up really easy, okay? So don't worry about that. Take it to your sink and hose it off. Whatever you need to do. I'm going to, again, do a very light misting. Okay, there's that one. We're going to come up here with this one. Ooh, look at that, you guys. See? Oh, that just looks so nice. So nice. Okay, now we're going to do this one. Again, this one actually might be wet enough, but I'm just going to give it a little misting, just in case. And then we're going to plop that one right there. Pull that up. That one's a little bit runny, but that's okay. Again, we're just going to dab straight down. Grab a dry part of your towel. Okay, because I got some pooling there. I'm going to dry straight down, straight up. No swiping, no wiping, okay? And this paper is super thin, so it's going to do some weird stuff. But I'm okay with that. I do want that one again, so we're going to ink this one up. Great way to use your watercolor pencils. And you can do this with any kind of watercolor pencil, I'm assuming. But since I have these, and that's what they used, I was like, sign me up. Okay, we're going to give, you know what, I'm not going to miss that one because it seems pretty wet. So we're going to plop it right there. Oh, look at that. Ooh, look at that one. Ooh. That one's a nice one. Okay, I'm going to miss this one, though. And we're going to see about plopping that one right there. I don't know. I'm just sticking it. Stick it. Stick it wherever you want. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Then we're going to miss this one again. I'm going to see how much color we can get off of that without redoing. Oh, look at that. Again, there's a pool of water, so I'm going to make sure it's a dry spot, set it down, peel it up. Oh, wow, look at that. Oh, I like this effect, you guys. This is pretty fun. Let me know if this looks like something you would try with your watercolor pencils. Definitely. I'm going to do... And all I'm doing is just dipping the tip in the water. I'm not trying to drown it or anything. Just dip that tip in there. Okay, we're going to put this one right there. Oh yeah, that was nice. And then we're going to stamp it. Do a second stamping. Oh yeah, I like that. I'm not too worried about the center because remember we have that big flower we're going to put in there. Let's get this one on there a couple more times and I think we'll be happy with that part. Oh yeah, see, I like that. Okay, we're going to miss this again. And we're going to see about getting a little chunk of it right there. Oh yeah, that one's a little wet. So I'm going to get a dry spot on my towel, down and up. Okay. I feel like we need some of that dark green like right here. So we're going to go ahead and take care of that. We're going to give a little mist right there because I don't need a ton, I don't think. And then we're going to drop this guy right there. Yep, perfect. And then again, nice dry spot. Down, up. Okay. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, let's clean these. So again, it's water soluble. Let's grab. Look at that. Cleans right up. Lickety split. Cleany clean. Get this guy here. Linda says, I love it. I'm going to try it. Fabulous. Mary's Crafty Creations is definitely going to try it. Even if it's just a play around or, you're just practicing, you can post pictures of your progress in our Facebook group or on Instagram and tag me at Elizabeth Costa-Rogers. Look for Sassy the Unicorn. And, yeah. I would love to see it. Okay, so we got those. We got that. I do need to dry this. Okay. Do. Jean says Tiffany Solario did this when they first came out, but I just watched it the other day, and no, I haven't used them yet. Come on. But yeah, if you guys follow Ranger, they did post I don't know who was playing with it. I just saw it, you know, because I do things while I'm flipping through all of the things, so I didn't know who it was. Yes, Melissa K. That is exactly what I watched the one person do, was on a red rubber. I was like, well, if it's going to work there, it's going to work here on our nice photopolymer, especially with a design like this where it's really solid. I think that's where you're going to get your best fun designs, is something nice and solid, like a big fat red rubber stamp or something like that. You know, this technique would be so much fun with the new Simon Hurley itty bitty, no, teeny weeny, no, bitty botanical. I know there's bitty in there. Almost wanted to say bitty penny, but no, bitty. Cheryl Jackson, hello. Okay, so we have, this is nice and dry. Now I wanted to accentuate some of those stripes because they're now behind our greenery. I want to bring them back to the front. Okay, so we're going to get some anti-static powder, aka cornstarch or baby powder. Okay, and then we're gonna use some stripedy stripes. And they're not gonna be, I love this plaid builder because they're not like, you can use the not normal stripes, right? I think I'm gonna use these two stripes. Okay. So we're gonna get that like that. And then we're gonna go and grab our big Stampin' Block. Like so. Okay, we're going to use our big Stampin' Block. Then we're going to grab out our Versamark. Either Versamark, Wow Embossing ink, whatever you guys have on hand. Versamark, I know for a fact, has a refill. I do have the refill for this. Okay, so there's that. So I'm not gonna go over, I'm not trying to hide the red lines. I want to make partners with the red lines. So I'm going to put that there. Okay. Then we're going to get our little doodad. And then we're going to do a little bit of Lost Shadow. Now, Lost Shadow, this is a embossing glaze. And what the embossing glaze does is it kind of lets whatever's underneath shine through a little bit. It's kind of interesting. Oops. Shaky hands here. So it's just gonna, it's not adding another color. It's hopefully enhancing what we already have. I don't know why I didn't put that away. Okay, and then I've got to change my plug here. I got to plug in my heat tool. Plug in my heat tool. Okay, we're going to set that aside, and then we're just going to heat by a side. Let's put that away because knowing my luck, that air will hit that and blow it all over. Tarnation. So we're going to turn on our heat tool. So we see that it just isn't that pretty? Even though I mucked it up, it slid or something. It's not a big deal, but so we have those ones. So let's go ahead and ink this up and do another row or two. And we've taken a simple piece of patterned paper and we have enhanced it. Wait, which one is which? That's that one. Yeah, so I'm going to do that one right here. Okay. I'm going to do that. And then I'll put one more set on. This Lost Shadow, if you're not sure if you want to try embossing glaze, I would recommend getting Lost Shadow because it basically is like adding a little bit of shadow. It doesn't really add any color. It'll go with everything. Isn't that just pretty? We just added a couple more stripies. And then we're going to add just a couple more right there. Okay. All right, look at that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We have nice beautiful stripes without really adding any color. But it's not, and the fun thing about this is it's not clear. So it doesn't just make it shiny. It actually, you know, intensifies what's underneath. Okay, so there we have it. We have added, sorry about that. We have added stamping technique. We added more lines to just make our simple plain Jane paper stand out even more, which I'm really happy. Let me tell you. Forgot to put on Do Not Disturb. Everybody's going live. Okay, so there's that. Let's get our card base. Okay, now again, this, you guys can see. You see that? It is curled and wonky as all get up, but it's paper. Okay, so if we have it curling, see that? We're going to curl it back the other way. So I'm just going to take, not my fingernails, but I'm going to use the fatty parts of my fingers and just kind of rub the paper. Okay? See that? Because the paper is still kind of warm from heating it up. And then we can look at it and see how we like it on there. I think it looks beautiful. Okay, you can run it through the low setting on your laminator if you don't have a bunch of stuff on it. I personally have a bunch of stuff on mine. Another thing you can do to flatten out a piece of paper is mist the backside, set it down and put some weight on it, and then come back in about 20-30 minutes. And you'll have a flat piece as well. But it's just paper, so you tell it what you want it to do, and unless you're totally abusive, it's gonna bend to your will. It'll do what you want. Pat says put it in the oven. That's interesting. Maureen Pryor, hello, lovely lady. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, sorry. You have a headache. Waiting on the Advil to kick in. I hope it kicks in soon. Oh, the bum oven. the heart was hiding the bum part. Yeah, sit on it. That's funny. Okay. So there's that part. So let's get the next piece done. I'm gonna put these back. I used to have these marked. Oh, there's 14. That one says 14. I have these marked so I can put them back the way it came. Okay, more easily. I should probably clean them considering they do have Versa marky stuffy on them. Clean that one. But there they are. The plaid builder, you guys. We're going to use that on Wednesday, I think. I think we're going to do some Easter cards with the plaid builder and some of the Simon Hurley bunnies. Okay, so we have this. We have that. I'm looking for there you are. Okay, so we're going to take... Sorry, I didn't realize I whacked you guys. We're going to take the black and we're going to die cut our flowers. Now, we could put solid black flowers on this and it would be okay. But we're going all out. So, we're going to get some sprays. And I'm going to get... we're going to do... You know, I don't even know. Please hold. We're gonna grab... Yep, we're gonna grab this one, and this one, and this one, and what the heck? Let's do this one too. We're gonna do those. We're gonna get ourselves a splat box, and we're actually gonna do two. We're gonna cut our flower out of the oranges, and then we're gonna cut the leafery out of the greens. Okay, so we get ourselves a nice little splat box, and we're gonna get these. Okay. Pardon me. I knew I was going to use these. You'd think I'd have picked them out and shook them up beforehand. Janine! So I shake the bejeebers out of mine while they're lying on their sides. You know, do what makes you happy. If they get too cloggy, you can buy new ones of these. Okay, so there's this one is Harvest Moon. So we got a little yellow going down. And then this one is Jack-o'-lantern, and I'm kind of wanting... I don't want a mist of this. I just want the dots. Okay. And then we're going to mist one more time with this one. There we go. Okay. So there's our flowers are going to be cut out of that one. Not looking too bad either. I like that one. Again, we used Harvest Moon and Jack-o'-lantern. Okay, we're going to set that aside. We're going to grab our other piece of paper. Maybe. First, I got to dry up these drips. Dry the drips. Okay, so then our foliage, we're going to mist on there some bubbling cauldron. Woo-hoo-hoo, yeah. That one's yummy. Bubbling cauldron. And then we're going to throw on some wicked elixir. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That's beautimous. Ooh, look at that. I know it's kind of hard for you guys to see, but it is top notch. Top notch. Okay, so we're going to move our splat box. I do need to heat this up. Look at that. Okay, now put that away. So these here, okay, all of the mica sprays, they do wipe off. So just be mindful of that. It's not like glitter. I mean, it will wash off pretty easy, but it does wipe off. Even if you heat set it and do all the things. Especially if you have big blumpies, okay? See, do you see the little blumpy right there on my finger? Probably yanked that too far, but yeah, so you just got to be mindful of that. You can actually smear this around if you're not careful. Now we're gonna find our dies that we keep losing. Dies! Oh, dies, please come back. We're looking for our everyday foliage that has run amok. Here you are. Come hither in. Okay, so this one is the more flowery one. So we're just going to plop that on there. We're going to get our cutting machine rolling. Rolling. We're going to put that on there. Maybe. Here we go. Ooh, you know what? Let us... Because I only need one, right? I only need one. Let us put it like this. And then we could do like a 2-for deal. So we're going to cut that out of there just like that. We're just going to purposely put it where it would be nice if it was a card. I'm going to leave a little bit so I can trim the edge. So we're going to plop it right there. We're going to plop it right there. Okay, and then our foliage, we don't necessarily need to have that. There we go. Maybe like that. We're going to get that foliage cut out. Okay, so here's our ooh, look at that. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? I do... Nope, those are not actually cut through. They're just little details. Ooh, that's fun. Okay. So these little extra pieces are not actually cut out. They're not like inserts. So we're going to sit here and bend those a little bit. But then we have this, okay? And we can, oh, look at that. We can trim this down, and then we have a 2-for. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love that. Oh, good choice. Good choice. Okay, so that guy is done. Now we're going to get our foliage. Get that chopped out of there. Kind of close to the edge, but that's okay. Should be all right. Cheryl Jackson, could you use the distress glaze or whatever it's called to keep it in place? Potentially you could, but what's going to happen is it's going to smear it a little bit. I don't know how much. I've never actually tried it, but yes, we could see if it does. We can try it on a little bit of this piece, see how well that does. And then we have our everyday foliage, which, look at that. You have flowers and stuff from other companies. This kind of design is going to work nice with like everything. I love these kind of things because it will work, like I said, with everything. Okay. Alright. Oh, look at that. Let's see if we can squeeze one more. Oh, look at that. Do you see that? How pretty. Pretty awesome. I like this one. I like them both, but I think I like this one a little bit more. We're going to cut it out one more time. Look, we can get it right there. I'm not too worried about cutting the stem because we can just hide that fact later, right? Okay, now this, oops, take that out, turn that off, get that over there, put that away. And there's that one. Oh, isn't that, and it's got the detail in there, look at that. Isn't that pretty? So we got two of those, one of those, and our flower, which we're going to take these little, anywhere there's like a cut line, I'm just going to bend the flower petal just to kind of like, I don't know, just be interesting. Then I'm going to turn it over and do the same. Just kind of separate where those lines are. You can see that one right there, but it's not cut through. It's just, I don't know. We're going to lift the delicates. There we go. I'm just pulling them apart. Anywhere there's a cut line, I'm just kind of pulling it apart. I don't know, it just looks interesting to me. Kind of cup it a little bit. So there's that. Very beautiful flower. Okay, so there's that, and then we're gonna grab our little card base. Oh, look at that. Isn't that just like that? I mean, we've just bamboozled this with the beautimousness. Oh, look at. And then, okay, we're gonna get this foliage in here. We're going to put that there, I think. We're going to put that there. We're doing some auditioning to see how we want things to look. And then we're going to put that right there. I know it's a little bit hard for you guys to see. if we did something different? Oh, that might be fun. Uh-oh. I'm glitching! Okay, so we could even do it like this, where we kind of accentuate again those lines, right? We have the lines going like this, so we could totally do that. If we do that, and then we do that, maybe I like that. Maybe I like that. Ooh, I might like it that a lot. Maybe I put that one there and have this one come this way. Oh, I'm thinking I like this. Okay, so I'm going to think on this. I mean, I do like it. It's a little different for me. Usually we'll do the little clustery things, but I think I'm liking this a lot more. I don't know what it is, but I like it. I like it. Let's do it. Let's glue it down before I change my mind. We're going to start with this guy. I'm just going to glue the center and then his stem. Okay. And then we're just going to place that right there. Get that going. And then we're going to do this. A little bit of glue on the leaves. And just a little down the center. Okay. I think I'm going to turn this one this way. Like so. And then we're going to do that one. Again, we're just going to put a little bit of glue on the leaves. Doesn't take a lot, okay? And down the center a little bit. Just like so. Feeling yeah, very linear today. And that's okay, because we can. And then we'll just dabba those down. Dabba dabba do. Look at you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, I like this. Now, if you, this is another design element, right? I glued my panels down. So that means these leaves, when I cut them, they're going to be hanging off of the edge of the yellow, just like that, right? Now, you could wait to glue one of your panels down so that it literally stops and then you have this unbroken yellow. I like it broken up. I do that a lot. It's not that I forget to, do the things, but I do not mind having everything hanging off the edge. I just kind of like it that way. I mean, I don't know. It just makes me happy. And so you're going to do your card the way that makes you happy. Because that's what cards are, right? We're sharing our happiness. So if you're happy with how you made it, that's all that matters. So yeah, we're just going to go through and snip these off. Right to the edge. This one's going to be a little bit tougher, so we're going to actually flip it over just like so, and I actually need to cut this one just a little bit more. There we go. Ooh, look at that! Look at that! Okay, so now I've got that stuff on my fingers, and I'll show you. It does clean up that little bit of mica that's in those sprays, right? They clean up much easier than glitter, so you don't have to worry about that. And then, you guys, let's see if we want to put a sentimente. I know you guys are like, what? Sentiments? Who is this person? Who's this person? We have the handwritten sentiments. Oh my gosh, look at that. We could just hide a little hello in there. Isn't that the cutest little thing? Look it. Look it. Oh my goodness. Oh, you guys. So, handwritten sentiment is a set of, I think, 24 dies, because there's 12 words. Each word has a shadow, but it's like of is not something you can use by itself. So there's thinking of you, thank you. So be mindful that you might need the you a couple of times. There's happy for happy birthday, friends, hugs, love, hello, thanks. Okay. And then, but yeah, so there's hello. Just look at how dainty that is. Now, I did, when I cut these out, I used my big Spellbinders Platinum die cutting machine. And what I did is I took an 8.5 by 11 sticker sheet from Scrapbook.com. You know, I don't even know if they still have these, but I'm sure they do. And I put all of my I filled the paper, right? So now they're stickers. So these are stickers, although I forgot to do it with the black. My black are not stickers. But here's a word in black. So we have friend. You put friend in there. I mean, look it. But I think I like the white. And then we have the little backers. And again, because I did the full sheet of paper with sticky paper, this is already ready to go. It's sticky. Sticky. So let me see. That's birthday. That's happy. I need the one for friend. I need the one for friend. Here we go. Here we go. So if we wanted, we could do that. Okay, I don't particularly like the white though. I mean, I don't know. Maddie! Good night, my dear. Have a great evening. So there's that. I don't know if I like it in the white. We might have to color it. That, or like I was thinking, we could just use a nice white sentiment, because it really does pop. I mean, look at that. It just pops right off the page. Just a simple little thanks. Or we could turn it yellow, so it kind of matches. Let's try that. Let's try that with this first. Let's try friend. Team plain black. So you like the friend, but just in the plain black. Let's go ahead and just add a little bit of color to the friend part and see what we get. So let's take away some of that starkness. So I am using Over the Moon just to get that colored in. Yeah. That doesn't want to color. Okay, so we've got Over the Moon there. And we place our friend on there. And then we place that on there. That actually is not too bad. I kind of like that. And then for the tittle, you know, the dot on the eye. I didn't save the tittles, you guys. They went in the garbage. The tittle went sayonara, but we can plop a nice cute little gem on there. So I'm kind of digging that. I'm kind of liking how that looks. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to reach around me and grab the diamonds. Okay. Yep, we have baby gems. That's right. We have little baby gems, and I even have little black baby gems. These are, you can get these on Amazon. They're fingernail gems, you guys. So you can get teeny wiener fingernail gems for your craft stuff. I like that with the yellow. And T says, me too. And you know what? I think we're right. Now, I should have remembered to turn the black into sticker paper. But, you know, it's not that big a deal. We're just going to gently squeeze our glue out. And we're going to dab some glue along. Okay. It's alright. We're just going to dab and then smear. Dab and smear. Dab and smear. And we're going to flip that around. We're going to grab this little guy. Maybe. Can you please? Come hither in. Okay, and then with a clean finger, we're going to dab, lift, and get the glue off. Dab, lift, get the glue off. Dab, lift, get the glue off. Okay, and then we have that. Looks really nice. We're going to put a little dab of glue right there. We're going to get our gem picker. We're going to grab... We're gonna, you guys, you can't even see. Okay, I am blowing on that glue just a teeny weeny bit. There we go. Because you do want it kind of set a little bit sometimes. If you're having problems with your gems, you grab the gem picker, you go to put it down, and it doesn't stay in the glue. Give the glue like 10 seconds just to relax and start to do the thing. Bye, T. Thanks for popping in. We are almost done. We're going to get this on there. But look at that little fingernail gem. Look at it. It's perfect. It's so little shiny little black gem. And then we're just going to peel the sticker paper. Now, it might be a little frustrating because we die cut the sticker, right? We die cut the sticker right into the paper. And so they kind of bend it to each other. We just need a little pokey tool to get in there, like so. And we have made our own little sentiment sticker that we can put anywhere we want. And I think we're going to plop that little cutie patootie right there. And yes, there it is. Ta-da! Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. There it is, you guys. Our beautiful card that looks like it took us a while, but it only took us an hour. 1 hour. Yes. Isn't that nice? But to be fair, we did die cut our friend ahead of time, so you guys can get that kind of stuff ready and have that ready to go. And even if you do it in black and white, you can still customize it because you can add ink to your white. So there you have it. Oh my goodness, I just look at all that shine. We will do one quick thing for those that were interested. There you are. I don't even know if mine is still good. You guys, I didn't use it near enough. Ooh, it is. So I have the Distress Glaze. Okay, we were wondering if we could set it. There you are. Okay, so we're going to come hang out down here. Where's, I don't even know. My cameras are all messed up. Okay, so here's that little dot right there. We're gonna get a little bit of our glaze on and just rub that. Oh, you guys, look at that. It does lock that in there. Look at that. Oh, it is smearing. No, maybe it's just I put a little bit too much on. Let's rub that around. Oh, you guys, look at. I think it dulls it down just a wee bit. And the color, let me get my pinky because there's no color in my pinky. Let's roll that around. Yeah, it's locking it in there. Look at that. So, yeah, if you want to get a tool and lock that in there, you could totally do that. But it does change it. Here, let me pull this apart. See, it does change it though. So it dulled it back some. But yeah, you can lock it into place. Just know you're going to change the intensity of it. Okay. But yeah, so if you guys are wanting to use it and need it locked into place, you can use your Distress Glaze. This stuff I've had for eons, I swear, and it's still rolling. Rolling. Look at that. But yeah, so yeah, you can lock that right in there with that. I thank you guys again for hanging out with me. Again, the Simon Hurley products that we used, you can get at all your favorite places like Spellbinders, Rangers, Scrapbook.com. This set that we were really focusing on is part of the new his newest release, and this is the Everyday Foliage. It comes with the flower and 2 foliage pieces, and then the sentiment is also new. It's called Handwritten Sentiments. Okay, and like I said, it's got a lot on there. We have birthday, love, thinking of, very cute little scripties, and they each come with their background piece. But yeah, and consider using your favorite crafters' affiliate links when you go shopping. I have affiliate links: Craft by Jay, Tracy Fear, you know, all of your crafty friends. Dawn, the Crafty Visage. She has affiliate links, you guys. She doesn't share them, so if you want to help boost Dawn, tell her to give you her affiliate link. But yeah, so I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you here on Wednesday. And Wednesday, what did I say we were going to do on Wednesday? I know I mentioned doing something. I'll have to go back and watch that. But until then, I hope you all have a wonderful, happy, crafty evening. Bye! I need to move that camera. Bye, Jean. Oh, the plaid. That's right, the plaid builder. I remembered we're going to do an Easter card with a plaid builder. I knew we were doing something. I'm going to put a note on it.